Hey, what's up? This is Dead Rockstar from Modinformer.org, and this is my review for Planet Phillip's 100 Days of Summer Nostalgia Maps 11 through 20. For number 11, we have Valve Pressure. Valve Pressure was a generally good map, a good blend of difficulty and mapping. I died a lot within my first tries of the map, but after you know what to do, it's not that hard. I really like the grunt placement too. You had to be quick and on target to take them down, and the shakes from explosions didn't help either. Go ahead and play this one. It's a short challenge worthy of 5 minutes of your time. Unlike the song by Metallica, this map does not rock. I died a lot, like usual. The threat of mounted gun emplacements while being heavily under-equipped made my experience with this map not very fun at all. Once you turn cheats on and use Impulse 101, it's a fair game, turning this death trap into a grunt slaughterfest that's worthy of at least an attempt. For number 13, we have Trigger Happy. And let me tell you, the name fits the map well. This is a glorified grunt slaughterfest map. And that's the sole purpose. The mapping isn't anything special. There's plenty of health and weapons to go around. If you're really pissed and you want to kill some grunts, then Trigger Happy is right for you. Beginnings overall is quite good. There's some confusion with the installation. I later found out that you start with map 2 and then go to map 1. If you start with map 1, there's an impossible fan that you have to get through, and map 2 has the switch to turn the thing off. Anyway, map 2 is great. You don't even need a weapon in it. It's basically a puzzle that involves backtracking and getting some crates for a certain spot in the map to reach a broken ladder for the fan switch. Once the fan switch has been tripped, everything is smooth sailing from there on out. As long as you play the maps in the right order, this is a must play, but if you've been given faulty instructions, you might end up pulling your hair out trying to get past the fan without no-clip. For number 15, we have GMAN Island Part 1. In GMAN Island, you're basically trying to catch the bastard, but he's always a step ahead of you. In pursuit, you come across some obstacles you need to overcome to stay on the G-Man's heels. This is about as close to Valve mapping as it gets. The mapper does a good job making puzzles that are the right difficulty and supplying the right tools at the right time to overcome them. If you own a Half-Life, this is a must-play map. For number 16, we have Nuclear Power Plant. In Nuclear Power Plant, the objective is to kill all the grunts and reach the end of the level, which is a portal. The map takes place in a nuclear power plant and features a variety of rooms to fight through. For that, I commend the mapper. The layout is nice, although I found the large shaft in the beginning an awkward place to traverse, and kind of confusing in terms of its purpose. I ended up turning on God mode to get down it. Once you make it to the third map, with a big open space, as you try to climb out of the vent, you're greeted by grunts with precision grenade accuracy, making you an easy target. And being without any sort of long-range weapon, you're at their mercy. I give this map a play it later. For number 17, we have GMAN Island Part 2. This map pack, conveniently packaged as a mod, is a bittersweet blend of mapping, triggered events, nice cutscenes, and an actual objective for a map pack makes this release very impressive. But, before you can actually enjoy it, there's a few hurdles to get over. Although the cutscenes are nice, they get old fast, and they take you away from the action way too often. I also had difficulty in several areas of the map with little to no direction. It's easy to get confused, leaving you asking, where do I go next? Another thing I like about GMAN Island is that the fact that you have an actual objective, and it's not just a grunt fest or a map test. It feels like an actual project that someone put some time and thought into. I give this one a thumbs up, or otherwise, play it now. For number 18, we have Back to Zen 2. Back to Zen 2, like its predecessor, is a grunt slaughter map, only this time you get to kill Zen 2. The first 10 minutes or so are actually quite fun, with chaotic Zen spawns, strategically placed health kits, and limited ammo. But after that first 10 minutes are up, the map draws on, and on, and on, and the repetitive mapping doesn't help. Your original objective of turning a teleportation blocker on turns into a mindless killing spree, weaving in and out of the Zen world. If you want to play a map that lasts near an hour killing shit, then this one's for you. But if you're an intellectual that has an actual taste in maps, avoid this one at all costs. First of all, I have to point out I'm a sucker for horror mods. I loved Worry of Newport, Underhell, and Nightmare House a lot. When I loaded this map, I was expecting a lot less, and I was overall disappointed by how short this was. For number 19, we have the Haunted Lab. I like the custom weapons a lot, and the thunder and the flashing lights were relentless, and they contributed a lot to the atmosphere. Along with the custom weapons, there were some custom models for the headcrab zombie and the headcrab, which were nice. It made it feel not as much like Half-Life, unlike the rest of these maps I've reviewed so far. In the Haunted Lab, you basically go through the mod killing zombies and you're done. There's not much to it. This mod isn't amazing, but it's a nice break from the normal Half-Life formula. In the Kitchen is basically a kill them all and reach the end map. It's the kind of map that you blare heavy metal and just go postal on. There's not too much to be afraid of either on this map. The only real opponent you have is Zen. Anyway, the map is one of those play it if you really want to maps. Otherwise, just skip it. And that wraps it up. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and visit modinformer.org.